Myself, Professor Pawar VK from Department of Geography, J.A.T Art, Science and Commerce College for Women, Malegaon. On behalf of this video presentation, I welcome you all. Fishing, visiting sea shores, wildlife watching, etc. Many mountain societies have cultural practice of maintaining biodiversity and other landforms because of their religious significance. Value of biodiversity goes far beyond into the future. We know only about few species out of numerous that exist, and every year many species out of known and unknown are lost forever. In fact, the rate of their loss far exceeds than their exploration by us. Due to lack of understanding of the complex interrelationships between organisms, it is difficult to determine whether a specific species is ecologically valuable or essential, but when even seemingly insignificant species is removed, it affects the ecology of the system of which it is a component. Keeping in view the above fact, preserving a diversity of life on the earth has come to be an accepted goal. Often this goal comes into conflict with other goals such as economic development. The question arises between how much diversity and at what cost. To find the answer to this question, it is important to think carefully about value of biodiversity. Environmental economics provides methods of assigning economic values to species, communities, and ecosystem. These values include the harvest value of bioresources, the value provided by an unharvested bioresources in their natural habitats, and the future values of bioresources. The value of Earth's biodiversity can broadly be divided into two categories: direct use value and indirect use value. Now, first of all, we will see the direct use value. In this, direct value, also known as value and commodity value, is assigned to the benefits derived from biodiversity, directly and indirectly, from the products that are harvested from it. The values are further subdivided into two: consumptive and productive use values. First is consumptive use value. Human welfare and availability of bioresources go hand in hand. Economic welfare of mankind center round consumption and utilization of several hundreds of species of biological diversity of great potential during the course of time. As human civilization grew, for thousands of years, man has been engaged in exploration of plant and animal wealth. Originally, plants were consumed directly from the wild and animals by hunting within man's reach. The biodiversity or their products can be harvested and consumed directly as food, fuel, fibers, drugs, fodder, household accessories, wool, leather, paint, resin, wax, rubber, silk, feathers, thatch, timber, decorative items, etc. First one is food value. Human consumes a number of wild and semi-wild species of plants as food. About 8,000 species of edible plants have been reported from wild, but man has used around 5,000 species of plants as food. About 90% of the present day food crops have been domesticated or cultivated from wild tropical plants. Although there are about 1,000 species of cereals presently, only about 200 species have been domesticated as food crops, and of these less than 20 cultivated to produce 85% of world's food are major international crops of economic importance: wheat, rice and corn. The three major carbohydrate crops yield nearly two-thirds of the food sustaining world's population. Although relatively few plants contribute to food production at global level, but at local level, particularly in tropics, a very wide range of plants provide food in various forms. For example, villagers in Indonesia are estimated to consume about 4,000 native plant and animal species as food. The food is mostly derived from fruits and seeds or some other parts of the plants, such as roots, leaves, flowers, stems, or their modifications such as tubers, rhizomes, bulbs, etc. Many species of marine algae and mushrooms also form the source of the food. Livestock and wild fauna also contribute greatly to feeding humans. Staple crops, meat and fish form bulk of our diet, while vegetables and fruits add variety to our diet and are indispensable source of vitamins and minerals. Luxury food items such as tea, coffee and food adjuncts such as spices and condiments have no food value, yet they are the world's most valuable agricultural commodities on which the economy of many countries rely. Crops grown to add taste to foods such as sugarcane, sugar beet and sugar maple also find important place in world's economics.